when I was, streaming on YouTube, I came across this video that I seen. It was basically a YouTuber named Lovelyti TV. Some of you may be aware of who she is. She is a YouTuber. She makes different video contents speaking about different things. In the video, she was explaining that a lot of things are happening right now, and it just seems like fear is taking over the world because there are people who are simply afraid of getting, the vaccine. And those who have already been vaccinated, those who have already, taken that step and got the vaccine, are viewing the ones that don't want to take the vaccinated as being their fault. And what I'm trying to say is that they're they're basically blaming the unvaccinated people for the world's chaos that is happening right now in this world, which is funny to me. I think that it's ridiculous, and I think that is just downright crazy. Like how are the unvaccinated people being blamed for all of this mess that is happening? It just does not make sense. And I just think it's crazy. And what we are seeing right now is that this is all a plan. Okay, this is what they want. Whoever, I'm not gonna say exactly who, but we all know who the enemy is. We know who the true enemy is. And I feel like the enemy is behind all of this. I feel like the enemy is behind all of this chaos, all of this division that is happening in this world. Um, People coming against each other. The vaccinated people are coming against the unvaccinated people. And it's just like people are pointing fingers like, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. Let me tell you who's the real fault is. The real fault is the devil, Satan. That's who you need to blame. Please do not blame the unvaccinated people for all of this chaos that is happening in this world, because it's not their fault. Those who choose to not get vaccinated, that's their right, that's their choice. You cannot force someone to get vaccinated, okay? Because the vaccine is not the cure. The real cure is Jesus Christ. Allowing Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. That is who protects you. So all of this blaming the unvaccinated people for all of this chaos that is happening in this world, no. We need to start waking up. We need to start realizing who the true enemy is, and that's Satan himself. Throughout this whole Bible, we can see that there has been a lot of chaos, a lot of events happening in the Bible, biblically. All of these things that we are seeing right now taking place, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Okay? We need to stop pretending. We need to stop acting. We need to really open our eyes, because it's going to get crazier and crazier and crazier. What they are planning, what the enemy is really doing is the enemy is trying to push fear onto people. The enemy is trying to create fear, okay? Because he knows that if he can get you to fear the unvaccinated people and to see that it's their fault for all of this chaos that's happening, he wants to create division, okay? He doesn't want us to come as one. He doesn't want us to come together to support one another, to love one another, to be supportive of one another. The enemy wants us to be against each other, okay? That is why there is more hate than love. Hatred is growing each and every day. Hatred is a disease that is killing souls right now. And the enemy is planning to create division and fear and chaos because he has an agenda. Okay, he has an agenda to take down this world, to take as many souls with him to hell. When we look at television, what do you see? We see a lot of toxic things: nudity, profanity, disrespect, violence. They got our own children watching violence. The type of cartoons that they are creating right now is teaching our kids to be violent. It's teaching our kids to be disrespectful, to not respect their parents. All of these movies that are out is the result of the divorce rate that is increasing because it is affecting marriages, it's affecting people's relationships because of all of these movies that are out. Movies about lust, movies about love, movies about having an affair, husband cheating on wife, wife cheating on husband, movies about sex, movies about drugs and alcohol and liquor. Do we not see what the enemy is doing? Or are we too blind to see the truth? Are we too blind? It's time to wake up, you guys. It's time to wake up and see the truth. We have to see what this world really is. We need to stop being deceived. This is what the enemy is doing. So blaming on the unvaccinated people for not choosing to get vaccinated, that is not their fault. This is not our fault for all of this world's chaos. This is not our fault for all of the mess and all of the chaos that is happening right now. We need to look and point at the true enemy. And we can't really see the enemy, but the enemy is working through people. They want to control your mind. They want to control your money. They want to control how you live. They basically want to take your freedom away from you. They don't want you to have freedom. They don't want you to make your own decision. They want to force their decision upon you. They want you to follow their rules because they think that you don't have the right to choose what you want to choose. If you choose to not get vaccinated, that's your choice because you're simply looking after yourself. You're simply trying to protect yourself. You're simply trying to protect your family because you may have a feeling that you can't trust this vaccine. You can't trust whatever they created. Like, what is this? Do they even tell you the type of ingredients that they use to formalize this vaccine? Do they tell you all of this information? Do they tell you what you are putting in your body? Do they tell you the side effects that you will be having after you take this vaccine? Do they know for a fact that you will live afterwards? Do they know for a fact that you will be healthy? Not just for a day, but are you going to be healthy 10 years from now, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years? Are you still going to be alive then? Do they know that? Or are they just forcing you to take this vaccine because that's part of their agenda? That's part of what they are planning. Like, I have families that chose to get vaccinated. And when my families came to me and asked me, did I get vaccinated? I said, no, I'm not getting vaccinated. I don't want to get vaccinated because Jesus is my vaccine. Jesus heals me. Jesus cures me. Jesus is the ultimate cure, not the vaccine. Because I have faith in the Most High. I have faith in God. I have faith that God is protecting me and protecting my family. And those who don't believe in God, those who don't believe in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, that's their decision. You can't help everybody. You can't help people to see who God is, because some people are just don't have enough faith like you. Some people don't have enough faith in God. And when I told my families, like, I'm not getting vaccinated, what do you think happened next? Now they want to view me as the crazy one. They want to view me as, okay. Like, they looking at me like I'm crazy. Like I'm making the worst decision of my life. No, I'm not making the worst decision of my life. I have enough wisdom to see what the enemy is doing. I see what the enemy is doing. I am a follower of Jesus Christ, but I'm not a follower of the Satan's agenda, the enemy's agenda. So this is the reason why I just wanted to, I just wanted to put my opinion out there. If you don't, believe in my opinion, that's fine. You don't have to believe in everything that I say. You can believe what you want to believe. But I believe that the unvaccinated people are not the ones that are at fault. They are not the ones for this chaos that is happening right now. That's not the true enemy. The true enemy is the one we can't see. We can't see through the spiritual realm. We can't see what's happening in these demonic realms that exist, because we are not fighting against flesh and blood. We are fighting against principalities, demons, in high places. So we need to stop blaming other people. We need to stop blaming the unvaccinated people. We need to fight spiritually, not physically.